Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Joe Thunder back once again with another episode of the Smoking Joe Thunder podcast. Got another banger for you, man. We're bringing you that straight heat lately, you know what I mean? Real quick shout out to our official sponsor, bgood dispensaries over there on 11 West Hampton and across the highway from Boondocks over there on 120th. You get all your medical, recreational needs, flour, dabs, edibles, you fucking name it, they fucking got it. But like I said, we got another banger for you. We got the big homie in the house, man. He got a new album called Losses out, and his banging, it's tearing shit up. If you don't know who the fuck I'm talking about, they call him AP. What's going on, G?
What's up, bro?
Not much, bro. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. No complaints, you know.
I seen you briefly the other night at the album listening party, right, man? That shit was packed. Fat man can't make it down in that room. You know what I mean? I got the warning ahead of time. They was like, hey, bro, it's hot.
I appreciate you coming through. Yeah, it was hot as hell in there.
Hot. It is fucking. There's a lot of people.
Yep.
You might not be able to make it in there, man. So how things been going? How things been going with the new album, man? You been getting a good work, good response.
Yeah, real good response. Way better than I thought. Not to say I wasn't expecting it to be, heat or to get a good response, but yeah, for something that I just dropped, it definitely got a way better response than I expected.
Was there any kind of like warning before it was coming out, or did it?
Nah,
you kind of was it like spur of the moment type shit?
I decided like the week or two before.
Really, you didn't tell them too many people, right?
Nah, I didn't want to tell nobody. I figured it was my birthday, so, you know what I'm saying? I
happy belated.
Appreciate it, you know what I'm saying? I figured I have enough people, on my page paying attention to me, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Trying to show some love that they'll notice something special that day, so, it worked out.
I know, man, you got some bangers on there.
Yeah, hell yeah. Appreciate it.
What's your top couple favorite songs off the album or project?
Off the project, let's see. One of my favorites is Outsiders. I got one called Today.
Right.
Let me see. Save Me.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, Save Me is my favorite.
Yeah, Save Me is one of my favorites. That's the only song from the project that was out before it came out. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
But
and then to follow that with No Losses, fool.
Yeah, No Losses.
It's like you kind of go like, I don't want to say dark, but you kind of go dark and then you bring it back.
Yeah.
So you're bringing it. You're not just telling one part of the story. Right, you know what I'm saying? You're kind of bringing it back to like.
Yeah. And The Rain. The Rain probably one of my favorite ones too on there.
I'm gonna tell you The Mud.
Yeah.
Love This. Is it Today? Yeah, Today.
Yeah, Today. Yeah,
and even
I fuck with those too.
Shit, Wins and Losses, man. Drowning.
Yeah.
You got some heat on there, bro. I had actually cause I just been bumping it and I know like some of the songs.
Yeah.
But I kind of write that shit down to make sure, you know what I mean? But you hit them with what, 19 tracks?
Yeah, 19, 18 and a bonus.
All right. And you said the only one that was recorded prior to this was,
or that was released prior. Was Save Me Part 2.
What was that on?
That was I just released it as a single.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's been out for a little while. And I just, I feel like it didn't get the recognition it deserved.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Plus it fit in the you know what I'm saying, the message behind the project.
Right. Talk about that song, man.
Save Me. Part 2 it was more like, the first ones that I did was more so like we going through bad things, we want somebody to come save us, but Part 2 was more so like you know what I'm saying, we went from needing saving to not needing it as bad. You know what I'm saying? When I say, you know what I'm saying, on the song I say
I like your first line. You said
I need it.
You say something about smile for me, but I don't need it.
Yeah, help me, I need it, but not for bad.
Right. I love that shit, bro.
And it's like, it's almost, you know what I'm saying, it's about praying also when things is going good, you know what I'm saying, and not forgetting about the bad times, you know what I'm saying. When you in the middle of your good times, you still gotta appreciate it because you know how it can get.
It can flip at any moment, right? Real. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got you.
But yeah, man, that's one of my favorite ones on there for real.
For real, yeah. I mean, another one that I really like was is Wins and Losses, man.
Yeah.
You got like a sick ass hook on there.
I appreciate it.
Said count my losses, count my bread.
Yeah.
So I'm high, bro.
On that,
I'm nervous. I can't be. You're gonna try to do your shit, Freddie. You know what I'm saying?
That's that last laugh. It's funny because I was gonna put that in parentheses on there. You know what I'm saying, as another title of the song. You know how songs be having two titles to it.
Right.
But yeah, that's one of my favorite ones too. I've been sitting on that one for a while. Yeah.
How'd you like come up to pick up? Because I know you got a million tracks, man. Yeah. How'd you kind of narrow it down to 19?
Shit, was
it all you? Did you have some of the homies help you?
Nah. So whenever I try to have people help me pick the songs, I can't never pick them like that for whatever reason. So I just gotta sit with them. And to be honest, I put so I got like a few hundred songs in my phone. You know what I'm saying? And I just put them on shuffle. I just put the whole playlist on shuffle, and I just play through some songs, and then whenever I'll get to one, I'll be like, yeah, this one, I'll put this on there too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I picked the songs like, you know, I had been talking about it for a little while, like for probably like a week or two, but when it was time to pick the songs, I picked them kind of quick. You know what I'm saying? And I'm one of the people like, I gotta do it like that, because if I put too much thought into it, you'll have 32 songs on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, we're just gonna go with these, leave it at that. And then the funny thing is, the project was only supposed to be between 8 and 10 songs.
Okay.
And then when it was time to finally put them together like that, I was like, damn, but this gotta go in there. This gotta go in there. And then I was
trying to find that room. Huh?
Yeah. And then I'm like, man, when I call Sin and tell him how many songs this is, this nigga gonna be like, bro, you got way too many songs. But then when I called him and I told him the songs, he was like,
he couldn't, yeah.
Now he's like, but you missing this one and that one. And I'm like, see, bro, this is the fucking problem. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm always like that anyway. So, and I just so happen to agree on the last few songs too. Like, yeah, this definitely got to go. You know what I'm saying? Even after submitting the project, I was like, ooh, I heard a few other,
Right.
I heard a few other songs. I was like, damn, this shit should have went on there, but it's all good.
I mean,
time.
I know it's hard for you, man, because in my phone, bro, I got an AP greatest hits, bro, and I got 20 bangers that can go like. If I meet an industry head, you gonna love like all these. You know what I mean? Like from
bro,
Domino to Personal to Shooters 2, like Bet the Block. Like, man, I keep going, man. So it's rough trying to get those 20 tracks without going overboard.
Yeah, for real. You know what I'm saying? I like I said, I got a lot of songs to pick from on there. So, you know, and you know, I'm learning that, you know, that the fans hear shit different than I do. So I can't be as critical, because, you know, they might like songs a lot more than I do.
That's what I was gonna say. One thing I noticed about the album is it's like a different AP.
Yeah.
It's not like, you know what I mean? Like on the first song, like I don't even know how to explain it. Like the beat on there is just so left field, but you still kill it. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then you go in the classic AP on the next song, you know what I mean? And then you're flipping it and switching it, and you're not, it's different, and it's almost, I don't want to say you're maturing, but I mean, it's like you took it to the next level with this project, man.
Yeah. I just been experimenting with my sound, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Over the past couple of years. Just trying different things, you know, like that's why, you know, when you'll hear songs go all the way from like Personal to, you know, to Dead Weight, or to, you know, the other songs that are completely opposite of what that is. Like I just was trying shit, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, well, it turned out good, man. Like shit, no complaints.
Yeah, appreciate it, bro.
What are the couple songs that you're trying to push right now that you want people to really check out besides the whole project, if you have anything like that?
For sure, Drowning, love this. I got one called Make It Easy, featuring my homegirl Tylin and my bro DJ Luke Nasty on there.
Is that the one she like comes in like
she's singing a little bit,
and then she kind of
rapping a little bit. Yeah,
it reminded me of something else. The way she comes in so smooth, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
she just takes control of the song and gives her little, you know, female swag. Yeah, that's just hard.
Yeah, she's also on one of my songs called Jump Again that I dropped last year as well. Out right now, so I dropped it as a single. But yeah, she be snapping on shit.
I was listening to some of your shit the other day, and I came across this song, and it's like West right here, Gangsta Party.
What's it called?
It's called Gangsta Party. They call him AP with Osama J.
Oh man, that's somebody put me on.
For real?
That's somebody else's song. Yeah.
Yeah. Your feature on it though. Do you know what I'm talking about? Have you heard it though?
Yeah.
This shit started playing, and I felt like I was in LA. Fool. It was like straight West Coast. I was like, damn, there's some
super West Coast. Yeah. A lot of my features, people, you know, even people who don't do really like a lot of West Coast songs, that like that's the sound they want to tap into when they get on features and shit with me sometimes. And that's cool. It's fun.
Another one that you knocked out the park, man, that I don't even know if it's out yet, is the one with Grit.
Yeah, that Campaign.
It's fucking. It was the remix. It's not called Campaign, but
it's like that's what the song about though.
Yeah.
It's like
you had the Tim Duncan line.
Yeah. What you talking about? He talking about voting and shit on there. It's like I can't even vote or something like that. I remember that. Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the song, but man, you be knocking the features out too, huh?
Yeah, hell yeah. Got to, man. Shit. Every time they call me for one, I wanna show out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's one of my favorite parts of this shit. You know, doing features and shit with people.
And then talk about features. You're actually doing an album with Trev Rich, right? How's that shit coming along?
Project with him right now. We ain't really even said much about it, but it's coming along. We got a session right now after this. He already at the studio right now.
Right. I'm gonna tie this into another story because I've heard a story that I never really knew, but when I seen the whole picture, it made perfect sense.
Yeah.
Talking about features, you did the Nuggets show with Trev Rich, right?
Yep.
And then what would you decide to do after the Trev Rich or after the Nuggets game?
Well, as far as
Do you remember or no?
like
you
that night?
Yeah, that night. It went down that night.
Yeah.
Up all night, wrote a song, shot a video.
Yeah. It was a long night that night. But
You know what I'm talking about?
Green Ranger. That wasn't when we did Green Ranger.
The song with FBP Mo and the cat from Cali.
Yeah. Nah, that's what's crazy is that wasn't the same day.
No,
that was
Okay,
I
I'm wrong then. My bad.
No, you probably thought that because you see, I was in the.
Well, that's
Nuggets.
what they said. They said you were in the Nuggets gear.
I was courtside.
And they said you went right after the game, and you were up till 6 in the morning. It's like we didn't even know the words for the video, but we still shot it like it was a one-shot thing.
We recorded that shit, and the homie was there with the camera. Like, let's just shoot the video. Shit, we all here now. You know what I'm saying? So. We shot that motherfucker. You can't even really tell that we ain't know the words like that. But
how did all that come along though? About if it wasn't after the Nuggets game where you just
the homie Lambo had linked up with Stupid Young. You know what I'm saying?
I was a Stupid Young,
and he had invited him to the studio. Me, him, and Mo to the studio, and that's fam. So when they said to pull up, I was already downtown. So I'm like, shit, I'll slide over there. You know, it was dope though. You know, shout out to the officials, man. Stupid Young.
And y'all fucking wrote that shit, recorded that shit, and did the video all on the same night, right?
On the same night. It was like the same. It was only a few hours. Shit, the rest, after the video, we was hanging out so damn long. That's really why we was up the whole time.
That's one thing about Mo. Every time we do a podcast, we stay for another hour or two just smoking and just fucking chopping it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real.
You know, shout out.
Yeah. Shout out to Mo. Shout out to FBP Mo. Yeah. I got a new one on Wins 2 with him. You know what I'm saying? I got some heat.
I'm sure you do, bro. I'm sure you got shit tucked away for days because I know you don't stop working, bro.
Nah.
You're a grind machine, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for real. Gotta be, man. Shit.
Hey, do you have like any like a new project coming out after this, or what do you got in store for?
I'm working on Wins 2.
Wins 2.
I'm working on Wins 2. I also have a mixtape that I'm just kind of waiting to drop. It's called Memoirs of a Ghetto Summer, and I actually did that. I recorded that project before Wins, the first one. You know what I'm saying? I was recording that project when I started on Wins. I just kind of shifted gears one day.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm gonna do this, and it had more to do with my team and my financial situation and shit changed up. After I had already recorded these 30-40 songs, then I ended up getting an investor and shit like that, and the whole vibe changed.
Right.
So I was like, man,
the game changes at that point.
Do something else. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I've been sitting on that for a while, but it's some bangers. Off. What's crazy is a couple of songs. Well, not a couple of songs. One of the songs that Last Laugh was supposed to go on there.
Right.
That goes hard on there. Yeah. That was like one of the last songs I did for it.
How many songs deep are you on that project?
On Wins 2?
Yeah.
To be honest, I got such a good response on Losses that I want to start it over. You know what I'm saying? Like I got, and not to say the songs that I did ain't gonna come out because they definitely still gonna come out, but I feel like I'm finally back in my groove. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, shit.
And it's like you're refreshed.
Now I know how I want to elevate the sound, and the songs that I have, like I said, they good enough to put together and do something with them, but I want to go even harder. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For real.
And how are you gonna take that to the next level, man? Because I mean, like I said, this project's it's tough.
Make the sound bigger. Include, make it a little more melodic. You know what I'm saying? A lot more vocalists.
Like I said, I like how you're changing shit up. It's not just spitting.
Different
you know what I mean?
Yeah, different shit. Not necessarily saying I'm gonna just be melodic on there, but definitely some more melodies.
You're fucking with the auto-tune a little bit. Even like the box on, is it the second song at the very end, just you saying that little, that's clever. It's like catchy, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You're doing a lot of different shit, but I want to get some choirs, all kind of shit, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you ever want to do like the band shit?
Yeah, for real.
Could we get you here and do like a little short desk, tiny desk, man?
Yeah,
we're gonna start planning those real soon, bro.
I want to do some shit like that.
We're gonna try to get our first one cracking next month with the homie Jonas from Pirate Signal Blackhearts and set that shit off and.
Yeah, that'll be hard, bro. For real.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that'll be dope.
See how much weed we could smoke. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah.
Hey, how do you like stay creative though, man, and keep it pushing to, like you said, to be even better than the last? Is that like the mindset every time you go in?
In a way, you know what I'm saying? But you more so, I start to think more about the consumer's perspective. You know,
right? Kind of what they're wanting, what they're we're grasping onto.
Like, what could I do that's still me, where they would appreciate my sound still, but make them be like, damn, like, all right, like this nigga's working. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't the same old shit. But yeah, like, I ask myself a lot of times, like, would somebody play this again? You know what I'm saying? Because you hear a lot of songs and you like, yeah, this cool, but I wouldn't really I wouldn't run that back. Or I wouldn't fucking play this in my car when I get in the car or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it has to grasp you. You know what I mean? You have to hear those first couple songs and it pulls you in, then you start listening to more and more. And, you know, but it is a rarity, though, like you said. I mean, I can think of a couple joints on, I'm listening to your shit right now. Yeah. And I'm constantly listening to FEP West's shit. Yeah. That shit's fucking hard. Yeah. But it's hard to,
sure.
And I'll be trying to listen to other shit too, People be sending shit all the time.
Yeah, man. You gotta just keep cooking, man. Shit. Come up on that real shit gonna come out eventually, you know what I'm saying? I want my shit
like butter, like nuts.
I always want my shit to be hard enough for you to be able to, play it in the club or go to the gym or whatever, shit like that. But I mainly want my shit to be something you ride to.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nothing beats car music.
For real, I could dig that.
You know what I'm saying? No matter where you at, you know what I'm saying? Don't nothing beat car music. And I feel like I make that ride music for real.
I used to do that. I used to do that a lot, not as much as lately, but just like you said, Denver's perfect for it because you can just take the highway and go all the way around wherever you're kind of at. You know what I mean? I just get on Colorado Boulevard, go all the way to Cherry Creek and run all the way back around, just listen to good music. Maybe smoke a blunt or two, but I'm not driving. Yeah,
for real. Stay safe, man.
Hell yeah, you got to stay safe out there. Hey, how the show's going for you, man?
Show's been going well.
I seen you at Rick Ross. That shit was tight.
Yeah.
I know you've done quite a few more since that.
Yeah, I did a few of them. We did Summer Jam.
That's right. I'm sleeping, bro. How was that?
That shit was epic. You know what I'm saying? Because it was dope to experience one of my biggest moments with my homies, with my brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
That was one of the biggest things for me. Like, it would have been special if I was doing it, you know what I'm saying, and I was there, and they just booked me. But the fact that I was able to do it with Trev and them, that shit made that shit 10 times better. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
You be experiencing stuff and you want to turn to your left and tap somebody like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying, and talk about it a little bit. We was able to do that the whole time. You know what I'm saying?
You guys had that communication, or what? You guys on the same page?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Hell yeah. Any other shows that stick out?
What else we do? I did the UMS and the Westward Music Showcase. What else we do other than that,
Well, we got one coming up November 30th.
November 30th for sure. That's gonna be the biggest one for sure.
Let them know what it's all about, man, because we're going to post this as soon as we're done with this shit. It's going online.
I ain't did my very own headliner since May 19, 2019.
Okay.
And this gonna be the next one since then. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For me, you know what I'm saying? I've been the headliner on a lot of different shows that I didn't really put on, so it wasn't special to me like that. But this is one of my creations, another one of my creations, and so it's gonna be something special. And shit, I hope everybody comes to that motherfucker.
Where's it at?
It's gonna be at Ophelia. It's November 30th.
Okay. Yep. And it's just your show, right?
Yep.
It's gonna be dope, man. Where can they get their tickets?
They'll be online on Ophelia's website, as well as we'll have a ticket link up soon. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. That sounds dope, man.
Yeah.
You put on a great performance, you know what I'm saying?
I'm excited about that shit. Yeah, it's gonna be dope. And Ophelia's is a dope venue. You been in there?
Man, I'm trying to remember. I wanted to say, is it kind of like on Larmer, but on the side?
Yep.
I don't think I've ever been there, honestly.
It's crazy because it's like if you never been in there, you like the way it looks is like it don't look nothing like it looks.
It
inside.
looks like a little porno shop
Yeah,
from
it
the
look
outside,
like some little bitty ass
little,
shit.
Yeah.
And then you go in there and you realize that they got the whole building. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a little door, and it looks like part of the building right there, but. You go in there and you realize
Before
that
you know it, that motherfucker's big.
Yeah, it's them. That whole building is the venue, and that shit big as hell. It's a nice restaurant. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
It's real classy. You feel me? It's gonna be dope.
Sounds like a dope time, man.
Hell yeah, it got 2 levels. You know what I'm saying? So people can sit upstairs, downstairs. You know, get real intimate. You know what I'm saying? Well, the area.
He said get real intimate.
You know what I'm saying? Because they got another area where the crowd is right in front of you. You know what I'm saying? And
it's that super VIP.
Yeah. So it's dope, man. I can't wait.
Hey, I wanted to ask you, like, what are you bumping right now?
I listen to
what you been listening to in your?
I listen to a lot of Blast and Rex Like Raj, Boogie, and then I play a lot of like that's what I'm listening to something specific. For the most part, I be kind of browsing through a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to, not necessarily saying just because I want to stick with the times, but at the same time, that's part of it. You know what I'm saying?
You have to, yeah.
You gotta keep up with what the fuck's going on.
You got to go to that Apple playlist with 100 songs and see what songs ring your bell.
See what people are liking. You know what I'm saying? And then, to be honest, the most feeling is in the R&B shit right now. You know what I'm saying? Like the most substance. It feel like they the ones talking about like life. You know what I'm saying? For real. A lot of other shit, unless they really talking about something for real like that, it don't really connect with you the same. You know what I'm saying? And I won't say that a lot of it just depends. I'm just saying like a lot of the artists that you see in front of you most of the time, like they shit is more just catchy shit and cool shit for the moment. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think some of these younger cats have longevity? Do you think like the Baby and Lil Baby and even like Harlow have some kind of longevity in them?
Yeah. Those were 3 good names to say. I say yeah to all 3 of them because
they definitely hold their own and they go hard in the paint. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I mean. The Baby, a lot of people talk about how his sound is kind of the same or whatever the case is, but he's like
he be flipping it. Yeah, he be flipping it.
He create everything around him. You know what I'm saying? So
he like a little E40.
Yeah, when you see his shit,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
with his like, kind of slang and all his whole different like shit.
Yeah, he's a different type of animal. Jack, I been knew Jack was gonna blow like that. He was gonna be something special since before he was on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You remember like a year ago? Like I remember there were like people on Facebook or the IG, anyone want tickets? Now, you know what I mean? They're $1,000. Yeah. He like blew overnight.
Mm-hmm. And then like people like Lil Baby, you know what I'm saying? For the South, you know what I'm saying? You gotta really go. You like if you don't really understand Southern artists like that, you gotta go down there and see. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go down there and see why why the people fuck with them the way they do and why and what it really mean to them people. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy how your sound, you know what I'm saying, is so specific to your region. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of people on the West Coast who have no clue what's going on in the South, but you'll go to the South and you'll realize like how big these people really are. And for me, when I don't like artists, you know what I'm saying, sometimes I'll still go to their show. Just to
see what
like,
the fuck is.
See what the fuck is. I became a Jeezy
why
fan.
These people are coming to see
Jeezy's show. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I didn't like Jeezy when he first came out. Like I was like, this shit cool, but I went to one of his concerts and it completely changed how I seen this dude. You know what I'm saying?
No,
it changed the way you hear the lyrics, everything. You know what I'm saying? And for people like Lil Baby, like I said, like that. He damn near could walk on water in the South. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, them motherfuckers.
It's just like universal though. It's you know what I mean. It's not even like the South, but it's even more than that.
Yeah, especially if you love music like that, you realize like these people really talented. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that shit. You couldn't just do what he do.
Yeah, definitely someone put in work. There's, like you said, like a lot that are flashing the pan and here and there, but those cats are, you know, they've been doing it way before they got popular too. Yeah, for sure. That's what people don't understand. Another question for you, but once again, I'm high as fuck. If it ain't be good, it's no good, you know.
For real.
They got that good fire right now.
Yeah.
You can check them out, you know. Like I said, they got everything you need.
That's another way I stay motivated, you know.
Smoking the weed, yeah.
Keep that be good on me, man.
Hell yeah. It's been a while since you've been on the podcast, man. Last time we were really, really high. I don't know if you remember that shit with Nate.
I remember.
We were fucking.
We was toasted. We was over there.
We were trying to get you to beatbox and shit. Yeah. And they were all rapping, free flowing and shit. So it's been like what, like 6 months?
It was longer than that. I feel like. Yeah, it was way longer than that. That was like a year ago.
It might have been because we're coming up on our 2-year anniversary on like November 20th. So
yeah, that was definitely like a year ago.
It's hard to believe it's been 20 years.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Hey, do you have any kind of like advice or anything for like the youngsters getting into the game, man? Because like you said, it is about longevity.
Yeah, I think it's just to keep creating. You know what I'm saying? All of that studio every once in a while shit. Like if you don't really want to create, like if you really want to create music, you gotta really keep making this shit, keep creating it. You know what I'm saying? And you watch yourself evolve and shit. Like it helps with so much. Like I mean, it's the same thing across the board for anything. You know what I'm saying? Your confidence go up, your skill set go up. Like,
the more you practice, the more work you put in, the better you really are gonna get.
And I like. Motherfuckers don't believe me when I first tried to rap. Like, when I first wanted to rap, I could not rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I tried to spit some shit to my sister, they label and shit. Like, they had a little label and shit. It was like, nigga,
she wasn't having it?
That shit was, and it was weak. You know what I'm saying? But it was just like, I just found my way. You know what I'm saying? And
just kept grinding,
kept doing it. You know
one of the things about you is every time I hear like a banger, whenever I would be introduced to like a banger of yours, there would be a video to it, and I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, I have like 10 songs, and he has a video of every one, and they're all fucking, you know what I mean? Yeah. Definitely put in a lot of work, got a lot of albums, man.
Hell yeah. Trying to keep that product out there, man.
Right. I was gonna tell you, man, with the amount of music you have, you should drop some every month. 12 tracks a month. I'm gonna start
like dropping
first of the month.
Yeah, I'm gonna start dropping a lot more music. I got too much. I got a lot of shit I'm sitting on. Ain't no reason to keep it. That's another piece of advice I give young artists. Drop your shit.
Right, especially nowadays, you have the access. Yeah. It's not like you have to go get like 1,000 CDs printed, bro. You know what I mean? You can literally put it on the fucking net.
Yep.
And have all your homies start,
right there, direct
buying
to
that
consumer.
shit, purchasing that shit, and everything.
Right to the consumer, man. Shit.
Hey, who's your homie Sin that you brought? Do you want to tell them who you are, bro?
Yeah, I'm Sin or Sakani. I manage AP. We've been working for a good amount of time now, and yeah, I'm part of the team.
Oh, yeah.
So just trying to get AP, everywhere. Really trying to get him everywhere and get people familiar with his music and his brand.
Is it hard nowadays, or what's the challenge for you to get him everywhere, to get him in places like New York and LA and the big spots?
I think, a lot of times it can come down to finance, having
it's just that the music industry, everything that you want to do in the industry, it costs money. Like, it ain't even
same here.
It's just hard. Like,
on my podcast go up, if I had 10 racks, it'd fucking make the biggest difference in the fucking world. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny you say that because we had the homie Juna Boy on, and he was kind of like talking. He was putting some game on me about like working with fools in the industry, because this cat really has songs. He has songs with Nipsey, songs with like just out of video with Mary J. Blige. But he was saying like, just because cats do music with you, they don't want to promote that shit. No. They don't want to do a drop for you. Or if they do a drop, they'll literally do a drop and not even sound like themselves. He said they'll pull some bullshit like this unless you're giving them an extra 10, 20 racks, and it's like, is it really like that? Like,
it's really like that. Like, it's really like that. I done heard a couple shit. I heard some features. I ain't even gonna really get into no specifics, but I done heard some features, man, where it's like, damn, like he really hold you, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just threw a verse on your shit, didn't post it, didn't promote it, which that's you know. That part of it is, you know, is understandable. You know what I'm saying? As
I
far
get
as
it, but you
them
think a
not
little
promoting
though, because
your
it's
shit.
not that hard, bro, to just be like, all right, I did a song with him, and let me show him the love and repost that shit.
Right. At least you know something that's like, you know, kind of that's gonna help you in a sense. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, a lot of times people, you start to realize people want to use your brand, you know what I'm saying, in a way to make themselves. And I mean, part of it, you know that's understandable, you know, if you're an up and coming artist. But at the same time, like I notice, like I get kind of annoyed when an artist will purchase a verse from me, and it'd be like 3 years go by, this motherfucker ain't dropped this song, and then I'll drop an album, and then he try to hurry up and put it online so that, you know, it
To try to write the piggyback,
pop up right there too, and it's like, nigga, if you don't get this old ass song out of here, you know what I'm saying, and then
Right.
you know, it feel more like that in that sense. It's like, you know, people trying to kind of ride your wave, but at the same time,
And that shit really happens.
yeah, hell yeah. But at the same time, shit, you know, like, why else would they get a feature from you if they didn't feel like it was gonna help their career? It's just motherfuckers got to go about that shit correct. You know what I'm saying, the right way.
Right. No, I feel you. There's ethics to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, is it me lately, or motherfucking like people in the industry are charging a lot more right now for verses,
Yeah.
for shows?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say no names, but someone came in town the other day. It wasn't too long ago. And they hit me with the $5,000 for a podcast, and they were like someone like I really liked. I was a fan, just kind of. I was like, and I know it wasn't him, and it was his people more likely, but fuck, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it just seems like shit like that's kind of going on. Like people are starting to charge a lot more, trying to get back that COVID money. You know what I mean?
I was just about to say, I think, you know what I'm saying, it just got a lot to do with people trying to maintain their lifestyle.
But it's
You know what
hard
I'm
because
saying?
we ain't got no raises, bro.
Right,
Everything's
right.
gone the fuck up.
Right.
And we're still kind of making the same kind of cash, you know?
Right. I just think, you know,
Is
people
what it
gotta
is.
make their money however they gotta make their shit. And sometimes I'll be feeling like that, but also other times I'll be needing that bread. So I'll be like, shit, I can't get nothing up for free right now.
Right.
You need
That's
me.
on the first track.
Yeah, you need me. I need everything. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, I gotta feed my kids. I'm trying to stay out that bullshit.
For real.
You know what I'm saying?
Is it hard to stay out of the bullshit?
Yeah, I mean, shit. Yeah, because, you know, like, if, you know, I grew up around a certain culture, you know what I'm
Right.
saying, and certain people and shit like that, and, you know, people around me getting money like that, you know what I'm saying, and I always, you know, I always did my thing and shit growing up, but, you know, when you try and go legit, you know what I'm saying, it's like,
a different story.
It's like temptation, it's, you know what I'm saying, when you like, shit, you gotta wait on that legit check. With your partner, you know, he bringing them in every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, it's hard to stay out the bullshit. You feel me? But you know, if you got your business together and you know you got a solid plan and a reason to stay out the way, shit, you can do it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? For real.
Hey, another question I want to ask you too, man, is I know you've been to LA a couple times, right?
Yeah.
When you go to LA, do you move like a different type of way? Just kind of with all the shit that's kind of been going on lately?
I've taken my guns everywhere I go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, I move how I move.
Right.
Shit, I move how I would move at home. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I feel like the worst shit can happen to you at home.
True that.
So
it usually does, right?
Yeah, I'm always playing defense. You know what I'm saying? I'm always ready on defense and, you know, moving smart and shit like that. I just, you know, a lot of times, I think I'm somebody who's very, very aware of their surroundings. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
You're
So-
definitely not slack. You're not.
Right.
You're definitely not going to get you caught slipping.
right. So
Because if you are in a place like that or situation,
Yeah.
you're gonna
I-
be paying
and I
attention to
I be
everything.
feeling like a lot of times people just, you know, shit. People get into situations and shit happen to them because they ain't paying attention to where the fuck they at, what the fuck they doing.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? And I got too much to lose to move like that. You know what I'm saying?
No, definitely. When I'm down there, I'm kind of in the hood too, and you definitely gotta keep your eyes open, man. Because even the littlest homie will fucking smoke your ass if you do some dumb shit or,
shit.
You know what I mean?
Them motherfuckers they living their life, shit. You
think that shit expensive here? Shit.
For real.
Backos is $15 over there. Shit, I can't imagine what rent is. Like, fuck, you know?
That shit crazy. Yeah, they rent crazy as hell out there.
Ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
Any places you kind of want to hit where you got your new music popping to, man? Any kind of shows you guys are trying to get out of state?
I'm trying to get all of them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like I just got to get the word out. You know what I'm saying? Let people hear my shit. So, you know, I want to do a show everywhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, I was going to tell you, back in the days, like the homies, they would fuck with the Lowrider show. Because the Lowrider show was literally the one that went to every fucking state. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Some shit like that.
Yeah, that's smart.
Get your shit everywhere. For real. Like, a lot of tours go here and there, but fucking that shit hits everywhere. And then, you know, they're going to be the bitches and all the shit. You know what I mean?
All that shit.
Hell yeah.
You gotta do all that. You know what I'm saying? Put that footwork in.
Hell yeah. Well, shit, man. Definitely appreciate you coming on. You got any kind of final thoughts, man? Any last words you want to let them know about? I'm sure they can find your new project everywhere, right?
Yeah, find my new project everywhere. Lost is out right now. You know what I'm saying? Search TheyCallHimAP on everything. You know what I'm saying? Come get some merch. Buy you a show ticket November 30th. We at Ophelia's. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you having us, bro.
No, definitely fan, bro. Appreciate you coming on, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Well, shit, check the show out. Check out the new music. You know what I mean? You heard him here. He's going to do Tiny Desk. You know, he's going to be our second one.
Gonna be hard. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We definitely got
We're going to get you some exclusive craziness that you ain't going to want to miss, man.
Yeah, for real.
All right. Well, shit, we out here, man. Once again, appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you, bro.
Always a pleasure. Yeah. Hey, it was nice meeting you, Sin.
Hey, good meeting you.
For sure,
appreciate the look, man.
Hell yeah. Well, y'all, like I said, find us on all platforms. Just going live as soon as we get off the air, so it'll be ready for y'all to check out. We out of here. All right, peace.